welcome back to Creature Features. It's that time of the show when we read mail from you. They send us mail because they like us.
Sometimes.
No, he thinks that you send mail to us because you don't like him, and he has to contend with it all. That's not true.
I do not take it personally.
Well, you seem to take it personally. You grumble every time you go down to the post office.
Well, that's the chore of getting the mail.
Yeah. All right. Give me some mail and stop complaining.
Stockholm, Sweden.
Stockholm Syndrome. This is a long one. You didn't warn me that I'd need to put on my spectacles. All right. This is from Brad, a.k.a. the American Werewolf in Stockholm. I should make a movie about you, Brad. Got a good name. Dear Vincent van Dahl, Tangela, and Livingston. Greetings from the heart of Scandinavia. I am writing to you from Stockholm, Sweden. Creature Features has become my weekly bite of home for me, and I want to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation. I think it's going to be a nice letter, don't you?
Sounds like it.
Discovering and revisiting these undervalued cinematic gems through your show is always a treat. He calls them gems. I call them prunes. He calls them something worse. Amidst the Nordic cultural landscape, your show offers a thrilling slice of Americana and nostalgic charm. The dynamic among you three is both familiar and refreshing, keeping the spirit of the American horror host tradition alive and kicking. This man should be a copywriter for us. We should hire him to make us a billboard for Stockholm, for all the people of Sweden to see that Brad watches a cool show. Vincent, your charismatic commentary is always insightful and entertaining. Don't you dare, Tangela, your unique antics and killer dance moves add a layer of suspense and fun that always makes me smile. Livingston, your witticisms and steady demeanor bring a comforting traditional touch. I cannot thank you enough for lighting up my weekends with the thrill of Creature Features. Your show has a way of making this wandering werewolf feel a bit closer to home while still embracing the excitement of the unknown. I eagerly anticipate many more nights of gripping films, intriguing guests, and delightful banter from the Polter Mansion. Keep up the fantastic work. Warmly, Brad, the American Werewolf in Stockholm. Oh, that was a nice letter. You made a face like it was going to be a bad one.
Is that someone you know?
No. Oh, right. We get compliments from people I don't know as well. Thanks for the note, Brad. Next up, Mr. Livingston.
There's one from London.
London, England.
London, UK.
Look at this. The postal code E149PG. Nice. All right, there's a card. Oh, how nice. Looks like maybe a handmade card. I think it is. All right, this is 2 notes. Let's see if I could figure this out. Who's it from first? This is from Kelly. I assume it's a bloke, right? Maybe it's a lass. I don't know. All right, here it goes. London calling. Hello, dear Vincent, Mr. Livingston, and of course, Tangela too. If you didn't see, I am writing from London in the UK. That is not California nor Ohio. Yeah, he's right. Or she's right, because there's Londons everywhere.
Exactly.
It's like, make up something new. London is British, right? I have only just discovered your fabulous show. I must have had my head under a boulder during the decades that I was living in the States. I am writing to chastise Vincent a wee bit. I was just watching Allison's birthday, and your lovely vampirist guest brought up a topic that I have experience in and can clarify things a bit as to what occurs. She was talking about the people on her Romanian vampire tour. A few of them claim to have been awoken by voices. Almost exactly a year ago to the date, I was awoken by the most beautiful light beings, estimated to be about 7 feet tall, and was emanating the brightest of lights that I have ever seen. I made sure that I was awake, and I sadly was frozen in fear. I could not move, much less have the sense to film it. So, Vincent, these things do happen. Much love, Kelly. And then this is more. Hello, Team Creature Features. What's this? All right, so another tiny note that would not fit on the card. It goes, hello, Team Creature Features. On the very slim chance that my letter gets chosen to be read. Slim chance. I kept it as short as possible and wrote in huge printed letters for Vincent's viewing pleasure. My bad eyes, you mean? I cannot believe that I have only discovered you on YouTube channel, and yes, Livingston, I subscribed. I am having surgery next week and will be binge watching during a long recovery. I will be back over in the States in October, so if there's anything you would like from the UK, just let me know. Sending love from across the pond. Love, Kelly. Well, bring us some fish and chips. No, we could get them here, but they're not the same.
They don't travel well.
No, the water is different there, so the fish tastes different, as do
I'm
the
sure.
chips, the potatoes. All right, so back to this thing. People are always having experiences when they're in bed. I was asleep and suddenly I was awoken by a ghost. I was asleep and all of a sudden I was awoken by an alien. I think these people are dreaming. But not Kelly. Kelly actually had something happen. Right?
This appears to be from England as well.
England as well. Is this like International Day for mail? Did she sort it by country, by continent, or by continents?
Continent?
Oh, you don't know how I spell that. You say you don't know what I meant. All right, let's see. I am loving your work. Hope you like mine. This is from Vincent Nolan. And it looks like UK, right? Could be Canada. All right. I'm loving your work. Hope you like mine. And there's a little box. And the box contains, I bet, some kind of surprise, does it not? One would think. Don't you pre-open these things for me?
You told me not to pry.
It would be helpful.
You always like the surprise.
So it looks like a deck of cards.
Tarot cards.
Oh,
perhaps.
no, these are different tarot cards. These are, I believe, art made by our friend. These are amazing. Let me pass these over to Tangela. She could show them off. Thank you, and you'll probably see those in her little hands more than you'll see them in mine. Mr. Vincent, that's a good name. All right, is that it, Mr. Livingston?
That's it.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own, visit hellocreaturefeatures.com. It's a website that shows you how to send us email, how to send us packages, and how to do a wire transfer from your Swiss bank account
No, it
to
does
ours.
not.
Well, could, if you just adjust it correctly. In any case, back to Trilogy of Terror, and we shall see you at the next break.
Hello, my name is Julia, and I live on Italy Hill, New York. And I just caught the show with Tangela, supposedly speaking, but I knew instantly that it was Faith Tao. But it was fabulous. And I am driving my family crazy because I have you on 24/7 when I'm watching TV. Thank you guys for giving me some monster movies that I have never seen. You guys are all fabulous. Thank you so much.